I'm Nicole Sia.
My name's Michelle Amoré.
Chris Robertiello.
I think a shift towards hyper-vulnerability is probably what's next in influencer marketing. We've seen that a lot of people are really captivated by people's raw moments and, the highs and lows of what goes on in their lives. And I think it's just a great way to capture and have an audience be captivated by a creator.
We're going to see just way more creativity. There's so many more AI-powered tools that creators have access to or leaning into. Things like Dream Screen on YouTube, where you can actually, use AR-generated backgrounds. I think it's going to unlock a lot of creativity for creators. Dubbing to foreign languages are going to allow creators to extend their footprint to other countries, to other languages. So you have more creativity for more people.
I think you're only going to see the economy start to scale, outpacing how it's scaling already. And by that I mean creators and influencers being used across way more marketing surfaces and channels. So creator-led out-of-home, creator-led television commercials. The democratization of content has made this thing so powerful. It seems to be the direction that we're headed. So just look for total takeover of influencer in your feeds, on your TVs, in your ears, and in front of you when you're out in the real world.
How do you stop the scroll? Make the content interesting from the jump. So the first 5 seconds are key. Hook a viewer's attention. How do you have an interesting premise, promise, some kind of setup that's going to keep me tuned in past that skip button, and then continue to surprise and delight that viewer throughout the video. Keep them guessing and lead with the fun.
Pretending like it's not an ad, I think being able to guise an ad inside your content is actually super perfect in order to ensure that users don't scroll. Having them feel as if it's also part of your organic content definitely is super helpful.
My little trick is to make sure the user doesn't see it coming. I love to work with creators who are best in their field, who are doing things like no other, and to really trust them to create content that doesn't feel like an ad. I think users are extraordinarily savvy at recognizing advertising, and so if you can trick them, if you can hook them for those first 6 seconds and get them to watch and reward them with a really entertaining experience, you're going to stop that scroll.
Influencer marketing pet peeve is a lack of clear alignment on goals and KPIs at the onset. Understand what where the videos are going to live, understand what the goals of the campaign are going to be, what are the metrics of success, so that any content that you create is going to be well built to deliver on those goals.
As a creator, it's definitely going to have to be super restrictive briefs. I know my audience, and I'd like the opportunity to be able to create content that's going to resonate well with my audience. So having that creative freedom that I need from the brand to be able to create such content is super important.
My influencer marketing pet peeve is when brands try to co-opt a trend that they don't understand. They don't understand the community and what they love about it, and they recreate it in an inauthentic way. It's kind of cringe. It doesn't work with the community, and I think they see this in their results as well.
I think my advice for creating engaging social content is definitely going to have to be just being yourself, being authentic and true to who you are. I think that's the reason why my audience or an audience falls in love with the creator to begin with. So staying true to that and not, making it super obvious that you're shifting into this new person to be able to sell a product or create an ad is going to be really important.
Understand your audience and what do they watch? What do they care about? Who are the creators, channels that they're subscribed to, that they spend time with? And then making sure that you're finding creators that speak to that audience, that are authentic, relatable, and that, again, are allowing that viewer to see that brand, that product, that service in their lives in a relatable, authentic way.
My advice for creating engaging social content is to know your audience and give them what they love. If you start with a customer-first approach and really understanding the things that are important to them, what they love, what they watch, who they watch, and you serve it up to them as a little treat, you're going to make sure it's really engaging, that people are connecting with it emotionally.